Hello, 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 hello. Are we live yet? Are we live yet? Are we live yet? Okay, good. There we are. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to our first live stream in almost 3 years, I'm pretty sure. I really love live streaming. I just have not had the time to do it recently because I've been so busy. But Rocket Radio was taking Wednesday off. I usually have my Wednesdays blocked off for the podcast, and I figured, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'll go live and give guys some more of my thoughts about Pokemon Legends ZA and the whole Pokemon Worlds experience that I had. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are here early. Oh my goodness. I will try to answer as many of you guys' questions as I possibly can during this live stream. I'll keep a little bit of an eye on the chat here. Also, just going to answer some of the questions that I saw from last night's video. If you didn't see that, I uploaded an 8-minute video talking a bit about my experience with the demo. So I assume if you guys have seen that already, that's why you're here. But yeah, also I wanted to thank everybody for coming to the meet and greet at Pokemon Worlds. That was super fun. I loved meeting you guys there. It was great. I mean, everybody who came up to me who was a JPR fan, they all said good morning, everybody. So I was like, I instantly knew that they were fans of mine. So if you came to the meet and greet and you're watching here, thank you so much. That absolutely made my day. I was starting to get a little bit anxious before it started. I was like, oh my gosh, are we only gonna have like 12 people here? But we hit the max. We hit the max. Everybody came out. They had to cut the line off. A few people were definitely there just to trade the Murkrow pins, which was a little annoying. Like, you could tell that they weren't fans of me or Zach or Hybrid or any of us, and they just wanted to get the pins to probably scalp them, so that was a tiny bit annoying. The number one question that I got from people who came there was, what's up with this racetrack I got here in the background? So for a little background on that, I'm of course a big NASCAR fan, if you guys know me. This is the North Wilkesboro Speedway, my home racetrack, and it closed down about 30 years ago. It was actually abandoned for a very, very long time. If you guys have ever seen Cars 3, it's the abandoned track that Lightning McQueen goes to kind of practice and get his mojo back. But a few years ago, they miraculously brought it back to life, and I got to see that event in person, so I have this wall mural just as kind of a reminder of that. It's one of the coolest moments in my life. And then the other question that I often get from the comments section is, what's up with this field chair? Nothing's up with this field chair. It's a Spheal beach ball. I got it in Hawaii last year at Worlds, and I've never actually taken it to the beach or to even a pool, but I just like the way it looks in my background. It looks cute. There's not like Spheal propaganda or anything. Okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of Spheal propaganda. But yeah, I had it in my plushie corner over there originally, but I moved it. Anyway, let's quit the preamble, the prelude, all that stuff. Let's talk about Pokemon Legends ZA for a little bit. So I think the number one thing I noticed from last night's video that people were concerned about is the lack of abilities in this game. The abilities, like I said in that video, I don't think a lot of them would translate to the new battle system that well. I assume that's why they're gone. Yes, we have natures, yes, we have held items, but no abilities that we know of in this game. Again, not too really bummed about it. I did make a joke in the video. I was like, Mega Kangaskhan is going to be really bad in this in this game. And yeah, sure, Kangaskhan, Mawile, they definitely come to mind. People were really worried about Pokemon who are defined by their abilities being bad in this game. I'm not as concerned about that because while playing the demo, I was able to notice that, like, anytime your Pokemon Mega evolves, their moves do substantially more damage. It seems that that is what's making up for the lack of abilities in this game, is that your Pokemon's move, I don't know the exact science, but it seemed like they were doing at least twice as much, maybe 2.5, something like that. So I don't think Mega Mawile, Mega Kangaskhan are going to be awful in this game. They might not be as strong as other Mega Evolutions, but they'll definitely still be better than your average Pokemon, especially for the rogue Mega battles. So, that was kind of cool. How many new Megas do I expect them to add in ZA? I think 20 to 30 is like a conservative estimate. XY added 28, I think, and Oras added 20? is that right? 2021? So I would expect somewhere between there. I mean, Legends Arceus had, what, 18 new Pokemon? So in that ballpark, somewhere in like the 18 to 30 range. That's what I'll say. Trying to think. What else were people concerned about? A lot of people had concerns about clunky movement that I saw in that video. I didn't really notice anything overly clunky about the game per se. Maybe the only clunky thing I noticed was that it's kind of difficult to get your Pokemon into the exact spot that you want them to be. I talked about how positioning is kind of important in this battle system, and it seems like it's a little tough to kind of get them to go exactly, because like there's a little bit of a delay. The Pokemon cannot attack and move at the same time. So I guess it's more like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in that sense. I said it was more like 1 and 3, but I guess it has elements of all 3 games if I had to be honest about it. Someone said speed is related to how fast your moves recharge. So kind of like Pokemon Masters, I guess, in a way. So I guess fast Pokemon are going to be like really, really good in this game. Who's a fast Mega? Mega Lucario, obviously. Mega Blaziken. They'll probably be your most broken Megas. Legends Arceus had a similar issue where fast Pokemon were especially busted. And I think this game might have a similar problem, where fast Pokemon are just objectively better than slow Pokemon. That is a little bit of a concern. Nothing I'm like super stressed out about. No, you're not late. We started 5 minutes ago. We're just talking about ZA. You can rewind it if you want to. But yeah. Trying to think. What else? The Clunky Movement. Let's get back to that. The Clunky Movement. So, I think your player character, it's actually like the smoothest movement of like a Switch-era Pokemon game. It definitely feels better than Sword and Shield, Legends Arceus, even to a little bit of an extent. Definitely better than Scarlet and Violet. So, I don't know, people saying that it looked clunky, again, maybe just getting your Pokemon in position. That might be the one complaint that I had about the battle system. Everything else, I felt like the movement actually felt pretty smooth, pretty responsive. The controls are all in the right places. I talked in the video how I loved the D-pad, how like you select your Pokemon with the left and right D-pad, and then you hit up on the D-pad to switch that Pokemon into battle. It's all very seamless, there's no menu or anything. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Let's see. Also, I don't know. Let's go through the chat. Chat, if you guys have any questions about the game that I haven't answered already, can we sit on benches again? I didn't notice any benches, so I don't know. I don't know if you can sit on benches. That is a huge oversight. Game Freak, cancel the game if we can't sit on benches. All right, we need to know this. I'm gonna scroll up in the chat a little bit. Let's see. Classic Mega Evolutions are just Megas that we got next to my Auras, everything before ZA and Dragonite. Yeah, that is also true. There's Mega Pinsir. How can my boy be strong with no drought? See, that's the thing. Mega Charizard, at least his moves will do more damage. With no drought, it'll be a little bit of a letdown, but I don't know. Did I notice any abilities? Nope, no abilities. We were talking about that just now. There are no abilities in the game, but your Megas do hit harder to kind of make up for it. How was Chikorita? I didn't notice anything particularly different about Chikorita. I think its moves were Razor Leaf and Growl and Tackle. I didn't have Disarming Voice. There was no hint of it being like a Fairy type or a Dragon type when it Mega Evolves. I know it said it had Disarming Voice in an earlier trailer, so I'd assume that if there is a Mega Meganium, it would be Grass Fairy. Oh, another concern I saw from people was that it was only going to be Gen 6 Pokemon. I don't think it's only going to be Gen 6 and earlier Pokemon. I do think there's going to be a few Gen 7 and Gen 8 Pokemon, maybe even some Gen 9 Pokemon in this game. I can't say that for sure. It's just a hunch I have based on Legends Arceus. So, yeah. There's also mons that depend on their ability for stab moves in the past, like Pinsir with Aerolite. Also a good point. Also a very, very good point. What cool secrets did I find? Honestly, it was pretty straightforward, I would say. I don't know, like the breakable boulders was one thing. I noticed when I was watching the footage back that you actually focus on the boulders, which I think strongly implies that you can break them with your Pokemon's moves. I think Arceus had something similar where you could target certain moves and or do stuff like that. Don't think we're getting regional forms in this game. I think we're going to get Mega. So yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I don't think we're going to get any sort of regional forms. It would be weird to get Kalosian forms when we've been to Kalos like 12 years ago and there were no Kalos forms. Yeah. Metacham. See, everyone's overreacting about the abilities. Everyone is, I think the abilities thing is overblown because the Megas will still be strong. The Megas will have 2 to 3 times the damage output of regular Pokemon. Like, when you Mega Evolve, maybe I didn't do a good job of explaining this in the video. When you Mega Evolve, all of your moves are like max moves from Sword and Shield when you Dynamax. They all do significantly more damage. So, yeah, that is the one thing that I think makes up for it. I mean, obviously, they're going to change a lot. And then, you know what? When we get champions in a few months after launch, we're obviously going to have the Megas, or we're going to have the abilities in that game. We probably won't have to wait that long to see what the new Megas abilities are. So, that'll be kind of cool. How is it managing your character's movement and your Pokemon's movement at the same time? Great question. I think it was really gratifying. Like, I love, especially in the Rogue Mega Battle, where it was like, okay, I'm locking in on this Absol, I'm using Aura Sphere, I'm using Rock Smash, but then, oh crap, he's launching, like, Razor Wind at my trainer, so I have to, like, let go of ZL, then I have to dodge that move. I don't know, it's cool. It's cool to be able to have 2 different Pokemon, or 2 different characters on the screen to manage at the same time. I think your Pokemon's only way of truly dodging something is to use Protect. There is no dodge button, you can't really, like, move your Pokemon. Maybe in the Battle Royale. Let's watch the Battle Royale trailer real quick, actually. Let me pull that up real quick. Oh, hey, it's me. I'm watching my own live stream. I'm like that. Anyway, I'm super zoomed in, by the way, so you can see all my pores and my slightly receding hairline. I hope not. I'm only 27, 26. So, yeah. I have not watched this trailer back yet. I just watched it during the closing ceremony. This looks really cool. I love this feature. Somebody edited the screenshot earlier today on Twitter, I saw. Somebody edited this to make it look like Clement. And I was like, dude, it could have fooled me. It was a good edit. It was a good edit. I was like, how did I not notice that Clement was in the game? Which I'm kind of surprised. What is he going to do in this game? Because, like, there's no gym leaders. But this seems more like a real, actual Battle Royale free-for-all than, like, what Sun and Moon had. I hope they don't force split screen in the actual game. That would suck. I hope this is just for demonstration. Are double battles impossible in ZA? I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, you can't have multiple Pokemon on the field at the same time. Whenever you switch, one Pokemon comes out, the other goes back in the ball. There are no double battles in this game. So, it's definitely not gonna be a VGC game by any means. This is neat. I don't know what was the thing that you pick up? I have the sound off, so it's not like conflicting with my audio. So, alright, so this is what I'm talking about. You see how when you Mega Evolve, they have like this... Let me full screen this real quick. You see how when they Mega Evolve, they have like this plus symbol next to all their moves? That makes up for the abilities being gone. Like, Mega Lucario doesn't have adaptability, but his moves hit twice as hard. So, maybe each Mega will have their own effect that makes up for their ability. Maybe Kangaskhan hits twice? I don't know. Maybe these will be their abilities. I have no idea. Did I see any new Megas? No, there was nothing in the demo that was not revealed ahead of time. I also have not looked at leaks, so please don't spoil anything. I wonder if Semisage and Talonflame having a Mega Bar filling up is hinting towards something. I'm not sure, because, like, I don't know. I would guess that if you have any Pokemon that can Mega Evolve in your party... See, okay, that's what he was talking about right there. Let me go back real quick. So, this guy sends out Talonflame, and as we know it, right now, Talonflame does not have a Mega Evolution. But as you can see, the Mega Bar is charging up. I assume that just means that you can gather Mega energy even if you don't have a Mega Evolving Pokemon on the field. That's my best guess. There was a thing earlier where Diggersby was on the field and it had that. So, Let's see. Also, there's a thing about Draco Meteor being a spread move. Are all moves spread? Not all moves are spread. I actually went into the status screen for a little bit. Certain moves have different positioning effects. Like, I think some moves, like, they do more damage from the side or from behind. Some have a larger area that they hit, which I assume will be for the free-for-all, so I don't know if that's going to have any sort of effect in the main story. Yeah, I'm assuming your Mega Gauge fills up even if you don't have a Mega. That is correct. Also, Mega Go-Go would be hype. I'm just saying that right now. I thought that was a new Pokemon for a second. I saw Furfrou, and I was like, that is not a Pokemon. Oh my gosh, that threw me off for a sec. Let's see. Yeah, like, Hyper Voice clearly hits, like, 2 Pokemon here, which is really neat. Yeah, he knocks out both of those guys with Hyper Voice. Is Furfrou gonna be broken? No way. Let's keep watching. Oh, Salamence actually stands on the ground again. That is so hype. He doesn't have his dumb fly battle animation thingy anymore. He actually just stands in the ground like a proper Pokemon should. Love that. Oh yeah. So let me go back again. Hold up. Sorry. Let me go back one more time. So this little stuff on the ground, that is the Mega Evolution energy that you have to pick up. So even when you're fully Mega Evolved, like that gauge right here, this gauge in the bottom right corner, this is constantly draining when you're Mega Evolved. Like, it starts over here and it goes like, boo. It's like your gas tank in your car. It's going down. And so as you pick up this Mega Energy, even when you're Mega Evolved, you can refill the gauge. And you can Mega Evolve multiple times in one fight as well. So that's another thing to take note of. Let's see, anything else interesting in this clip? Yeah, you press down the right stick to Mega Evolve, which is nice. Yeah, Draco Meteor hits everything. It could also, again, it could be a Mega Evolution effect. Maybe Mega Dragonite just has a larger range than regular Dragonite does. Again, there might be abilities hard-coded into the Megas some way. Maybe the Megas have, like, the shadow abilities or something. I have no idea. Is there anything you can tell us about the hotel itself, like a companion's rooms? All the rooms were empty that I went into. I assume that the NPCs would normally be there. It'd be really cool if they had like a Persona social link thing. Scarlet and Violet has something kind of like that, where you can like talk to the teachers and like get higher relationship levels with them. So maybe this game will have something like that, where you can talk to your companions, but when I went into the hotel, AZ was the only guy there. There was nobody else there. I went up on the rooftop, there was like an extra small EXP candy, but that was it. I think they said in an earlier trailer that Zygarde is supposed to be on the rooftop, but he was not there when I played. AeroZeph with the $4.99 says, was awesome meeting you at Worlds. What are some Pokemon that you would like to get Megas in ZA? Dude, it was so awesome meeting you. I absolutely loved meeting everybody, whether they was just coming up to me at the meet and greet or just randomly during the thing. I hate the people who like stand way back here and they point. And they're like, oh my god, that's JPR, but they don't come and talk to me. So if you came and talked to me, I appreciate you. All right, thank you. Did I meet any cool or funny NPCs? No, there weren't really any optional NPCs other than that one, like, super boss Pidgeotto trainer who absolutely creamed everybody. Let's see. I need to go back to the question, though. What are some Pokemon I'd like to see get Megas in ZA? I think Dragonite was a big one. I don't know. Like, Arcanine's not gonna get one. He has a Hisuian form, so I don't know. Are there any Megas that have regional forms now? Ah, man, I have no idea. I actually have no idea. I'd have to think on that for a second. Crocodile would be cool. Chandelure would be cool. I always thought Gen 5 Pokemon should have gotten Mega Evolutions, and the fact that Audino was the only one was, like, really kind of a bummer. So, I hope there's some more Gen 5 Megas. Maybe Scolipede, Excadrill. I'm trying to think of, like, Megas who wouldn't be, like, super over-designed if they got a Mega. How was the music? I could honestly barely hear it. That's why I didn't put it in the video. I could barely hear the music. It was very ambient. Actually, when I was in line and I was behind the TVs, I could hear the music way better. And I heard one remix of, like, the Kalos trainer theme, and it sounded really good. Also, the drip. Can we talk about the drip for a second? Look at this. Look how, you wouldn't even know that this is the player character. He's so dripped out. He's so dripped out. Oh my god. Everybody's got crazy drip in this game. That was the one thing I loved about this trailer, is that we see that the guys have drip. In the previous trailer, it was just the girls. The girls had all the drip. But, I don't know, let's see. What about Kalos Pokemon, who could Mega Evolve? Talonflame, what if Mega Talonflame just had, like, pre-Gen 6 or pre-Gen 7 Gale Wings? Like, it just got unnerved Gale Wings. That'd be the craziest thing ever. I don't know. Heliolisk? I feel like Heliolisk is like a pretty basic design, and a Mega wouldn't look that bad. I don't want the Megas that just get like crazy hair and spikes, like they're already over-designed, and so their solution is just, oh, let's just throw some more spikes on it, make it look really crazy and over-designed. I like when they take, I don't know, like Slowbro or Absol, like pretty basic designs, and they just kind of like make it look more like a natural evolution. I don't like when just the original over-designed Pokemon and they just add more design elements on top of it. So I want to see like some of the more simplistic Pokemon get Mega Evolutions. Mega Dragalge? That'd be kind of cool. Dragalge, like, I feel like he should always be better because he's like one of the first like poison dragon type Pokemon. Huh. Yeah, every game I'm in pain as a guy because we have little to no drip. It looks like we're gonna have some drip in this game. Finally, a win for the guys. Guys suffrage, am I right? Men finally have a reason to play a Pokemon game. We have drip. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else from there. I will say the Worlds venue, the Worlds was so cool this year. I'm gonna go back and forth between ZA and Worlds, just talking about it here. I will say Hawaii last year, I loved the Hawaii vibes. Like, I love just being in Hawaii and, like, kind of feeling like, like I was in a different place. I know it's still the US, but I don't know. But it was very clear that Hawaii was lacking in space. I don't know, like, just, we had to, like, walk 20 minutes from the venue to get to the Pokemon Center last year, which was kind of a pain. I don't know. It wasn't that fun. It wasn't that fun last year. I mean, it was fun, but there was definitely less to do, and, I don't know, like, space was a luxury in Hawaii. I can see why they went to Anaheim. So, yeah. Mega Behem? Get that out of here, bro. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I hate to be a hater of some guy's favorite Pokemon. Do you think they'll release this demo like Let's Go Pikachu and Sun and Moon? Somebody commented in my video last night that Let's Go Pikachu had a demo. I must have wiped that from my memory. I don't remember Let's Go Pikachu having a demo. But I also barely remember anything about Let's Go Pikachu. I only played that game once. I tried to replay it once, and I didn't really like it. So, I don't know. Again, I would keep it real. If I thought this game was bad, I would have told you guys in the video. Some people, of course, are not going to trust me. They're going to be like, oh, a guy who got paid to go see Pokemon. I didn't get paid. Full disclosure, I did not get paid to go to Worlds. I had to buy my ticket still. But they, no, I didn't have to buy my ticket into Worlds, but I had to buy my hotel and my flight. So, yeah. Mega Sigilyph, cool idea. I would like that. Let's take a look at Pokemon Champions real quick. Hope I don't get copyright striked. Wolf Glick? I still haven't met Wolf Glick, which is crazy. Every time I see Wolf Glick, he was in my hotel. He was in my hotel lobby, and he was just locked in studying. And I was like, I'm not going to talk to him. I'm always like, I'll talk to Wolf Glick after he's eliminated, but after he's eliminated, I never see him. I only see him when he's in tournament, and I have never talked to him. So, I'd like to talk to Wolf Glick one day. That'd be cool. I wish this game... Okay, alright, I'm gonna be negative for a second. I wish this game looked better. I know it has to run on, like, mobile phones, but, like, mobile phones are, like, powerful now. Like, I don't know. Some of the animations are alright, but the Pokemon have, like, this really weird, like, plastic, glossy look. I don't love the way the Champions looks. I like the way ZA looks, but this game, it's alright. It's alright. I'm excited for VGC to be on it, though. I think that'll be cool. Like, I don't know. I go back to Battle Revolution, and I'm like, Battle Revolution was just crazy looking, you know? And this just looks like, oh, I'm playing Scarlet and Violet again. But with, like, a slightly different coat of paint. It's fine. I like what they're going for. Was I in the Has-Been Hotel? No, I was not. Maybe. I moved hotels a few times. I didn't stay. I went to like 3 different hotels because I went to like Disney for a little bit too. Let's see. One thing I liked about Let's Go Pikachu Eevee was the concept of a master trainers. The execution was meh, but it was a good idea on paper. Maybe it'll get retooled for this game. Maybe. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, again, what I love the most about the concept of the Rogue Mega Evolutions is the fact that, like, if that is how you get the Mega Stones for every single Mega, minus, like, Lucario, who's probably just going to be your tutorial starter Mega, like he was in X and Y, that implies, like, 50 to 70 boss battles in this game that will all be, like, kind of decently tough. So, definitely looking forward to that. Like, a little bit of a boss rush, maybe? That'd be cool. My worst nightmare is that Champions becomes the place for turn-based battling and main series switches to this garbage real-time combat. The combat's not bad, man. It's not bad. But I don't think the main series is ever going to switch to this type of combat. I think it's just a one-off thing. Are you going to play Zia and Switch 2 for the frame rate or Switch 1 for the content? Switch 1 doesn't have additional content, does it? I'm definitely playing on Switch 2. After Scarlet and Violet, I am playing everything on Switch 2. Oh my god, I really hope this game runs well on Switch 1, because I know a lot of people don't have Switch 2s yet. That's a concern. That's a concern, because we all played on Switch 2s for the demo, and the game ran flawlessly on Switch 2. If it runs bad on Switch 1, that's gonna be a really bad look. I hope not. I hope not. Do you think Mega Lucario will be broken again? I think it'll be broken as all the other Megas, probably. I think the lack of adaptability will definitely, like, tone it down a little bit. Yeah. Downloadable graphics for Champions, like maybe if you're playing on Switch 2. That'd be kind of cool. Why is there a My Hero Academia thing over here? I haven't watched this show in years. Is this the last season? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Any other big questions here? Let's go to Cerebi real quick. Overclocking my Switch for ZA. Don't let Nintendo hear you say that. Nintendo, you didn't hear that. If you're watching this live stream, that wasn't me. That was that other guy. Do you think ZA is going to have expanded maps? The map has always looked small. I am really hoping that, like, the interior of buildings and, like, I don't know, people have talked about the French catacombs. I'm not sold on the idea of the French catacombs, like, being, like, 100% in this game. Like, some people are acting like it will 100% be in this game. And keep playing the trailer? Alright, sure. I'll replay the trailer. Hang on. I'll just keep playing the trailer over and over again. Sure, whatever. So, I don't know. Like, people act like the French catacombs are, like, 100% gonna be in this game. And I don't know. It feels... I know X and Y had, like, a genocide plot, which was weird, but it feels dark. It feels dark for a Pokemon game. This is, like, the first or second E10 rated Pokemon game. Was Legends Arceus E10? I know this one is. I don't know. I'm not sold on the idea of the French catacombs being in this game. Like, just a giant... Maybe there'll be an underground section, but I don't expect it to be that. I feel like it would be a little bit too dark. Just a little bit too far out there. I hope there's something, though. I hope there's some sort of, like, hidden map somewhere. Like, that would be cool. They haven't revealed a whole lot about this game, so maybe. You don't know. Also, the trailer for tomorrow looks interesting. Have you guys been keeping up with that? How, like, one of them is, like, it was like this, it looks like horror found footage, basically. Like, there's, like, a guy in front of Sycamore's lab, and he's, like, on a chain link fence. Let me find the tweet real quick. Hold up. I know you guys wanted to watch the trailer. Also, I thought this was funny, the mispronounced Pokemon thing. But, let's see. We've got the power of Arceus and anime on our side? There's no way that's their Twitter bio. There's actually... Oh my god. Corporations are all ran by Gen Z memesters now. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Is this a new trailer? Oh, it's a Mega Tyranitar battle. I think we may have seen this already. This guy has... Is this a multiplayer? Is this a multiplayer rogue Mega Evolution? Or is that the guy... That's Naveen, isn't it? That's Naveen, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I was like, dang, if we had multiplayer rogue Mega battles, which maybe we will, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, this one. Viewer discretion advised. What is this about? Oh my gosh, so this is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST, 6 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. Who is this? Is this Sycamore? Is this Emmett? Is this Emmett looking for Ingo? Are we finally getting a continuation of that plotline? This definitely looks like Sycamore's lab. Something happened to Sycamore. Did Sycamore die? What happened? There was another picture that they posted earlier. Is it on Twitter? Maybe it was on one of their other platforms. Maybe it was their Instagram or something. No, this is all the stuff from Closing Ceremony. I have no idea. This is a Pokemon Sleep ad. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but this looks interesting. What do you guys think is gonna get revealed? I'm guessing like a ghost or dark type Mega. Is it gonna tie into the No You're Not the One like Hex Maniac thing from X and Y? I don't know. What's a good ghost type that could get a Mega? Chandelure, but Chandelure's like more goofy than scary. Bayonet's kind of scary, but he already has a Mega Evolution. Gengar's got a Mega. Mega Mismagius? I don't know. Cerebi posted the other picture. Let's go to Cerebi real quick. Let's see. Is it on their website? I'm going on their website. Am I just missing it? Maybe I am. Okay. I have no idea what the other picture is, but it had like those crystal growths or whatever. Mega Mismagius is Fluttermane. Oh, true. Mega Frostlass. I've seen most people speculate that it's a poison type because of the corrosive goop on the fence. I saw that and I thought it was the Mega Shards. I talked about this in the video as well. Like, you collect Mega Shards around the city. Mega Victory Bell? Ooh, that'd be cool. Mega Shedinja? There's no shot Shedinja's gonna be in this game. If there's no abilities in this game, there's no shot Shedinja's gonna be in this game. Mega Dusknoir? Kinda cool. Mega Mimikyu. Ooh, Mega Mimikyu would be kinda cool. Mega Crobat? That would explode. Ooh, and you know what? If Emma's in this game, isn't Emma's ace Crobat? Or I guess her ace is Malamar. So I guess one of those two is probably gonna have a Mega in this game. Mega Shedinja has 101 HP. Every other stat is the same. They only give him 100 HP. He'd be the worst Mega of all time. Oh my god. That'd be kind of funny, though. That would be kind of funny. It has 2 HP. You get double the Focus Sash. Mega Arbok for the evil team guy. Ooh, like Poison Dark type? I could see that. I did think when I saw that trailer, I was like, Arbok might have a Mega. He is like one of the few Gen 1 Pokemon that hasn't been touched yet. So, I could totally see that happening, actually. You know what, Mega Arbok, let's lock it in. That's my prediction for tomorrow. Mega Arbok, it seems pretty safe. We already saw that the guy who is so dripped out. Do you guys think that's Kieran's dad? Hold up. What? Pokemon Legends ZA Poison guy. Corbeau. That's his name. Corbeau? They're gonna need like a whole like list of pronunciations. I don't know French. This guy. Dude, is this Kieran's dad? I feel like he is. He's got those like piercing yellow eyes. He's got the poison type Petra run. Like, this guy is so dripped out. Oh my god, this guy is amazing. And he's got like the dark suit. Dude, peak character design. I think it could be Kieran's dad. Maybe kind of interesting. And doesn't his grandfather also use an Arbok during the epilogue? Kind of crazy. Corbeau. French for raven. Okay. Corbeau. I'll have to keep that in mind. Let's go back to the Wait, the mispronounced Pokemon thing, because I thought it was funny. Rayquaza? Like, you guys haven't seen Destiny Deoxys? Everybody's like, what? I thought it was Rayquaza. You guys didn't watch Destiny Deoxys, and it shows. Come on now. Illumise. Alright, this one I can understand people getting wrong. I have always said Illumise because I watched the anime, or I did watch the anime, so I knew that one. But everyone else I know says Illumise, so yeah, I think this one needed to happen. Farigiraf, I'm pretty sure I say that one correctly. This one threw me off. King Gambit. I've always said King Gambit. Like, there's 2 G's in it, which there's not 2 G's in it. But, I don't know. And Drapion, also from the anime. I haven't seen Horizons, so I did not know that this was King Gambit. That's gonna be weird. I don't know. Let's go back to a previous Pokemon Legends ZA trailer. I would hope that people were dripped out. It is France. It is the Is this the one I'm looking for? Oh yeah. People think that this is Tierno's daughter. You're tripping. That's his sister, bro. That is definitely his sister. Yeah, I did not see that part of the hotel. I saw this part of the hotel. I just noticed he has a Z in the window. That's so cool. Let's see. Mabel, didn't see her. This guy is definitely going to be like a hidden boss at the end with like a Mega Rayquaza. You can't tell me he's got the emerald green glove and the undershirt and he's got the sideburns that look at Mega Rayquaza. This guy is going to be the Volo. He's going to be the Volo of this game. I'm calling it right now. He's going to have Mega Rayquaza. I just know it. What are the moon things for? I have no idea. I don't know. The drip looks crazy. Is this the Corbeau trailer? This is the Corbeau trailer. Okay. Yeah, I was getting kind of nervous because they only showed off the female drip in this trailer and not the male drip. But we saw the male drip in the last trailer, so I feel better now. This looks really cool. I love the way this looks. Dude, I love that it's just like gangs on the street. That's crazy. Do you think Mega Greninja will be Ash Greninja? No, I think that's actually the reason why they took Ash Greninja out of the game. Like, in retrospect, they probably took Ash Greninja out in Scarlet and Violet in preparation for Mega Greninja. Like, I don't know, I've seen some people say like, oh, just have it be one or the other, like if you go to Ash Greninja form, then you can't Mega Evolve, but I feel like they're just trying to keep the mechanics as simplistic as possible, so I think that's why they got rid of Mega Greninja, or Ash Greninja. I think they'll probably get rid of Battlebound as a whole eventually. They're just gonna get gradually phased out. This looks pretty cool, though. Emma, she has something to do with Zygarde, from what I saw in the demo. What starters is everybody choosing? I am Team Chikorita for once. I have faith that they're gonna cook with Mega Meganium. Also, this Mega Evolution cutscene looks hype. Alright, we've seen Mega Dragonite enough. We've seen that. Yeah, poor Ash Greninja, literally everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. What are my thoughts on Mega Dragonite? I am in the minority. I actually really like it. But this is coming from a guy whose favorite Mega is Mega Slowbro. Like I said, I like the more simplistic, elegant Mega Evolutions, and that's what this is. Dragonite's meant to be a gentle giant. I like the big angelic wings. It kind of reminds me of that Pokemon 2000 special where Dragonair has like the really long like head wings. For it to fly. I get people's complaints that like its regular wings don't do anything, they just turn blue, but I don't know, I like it. It looks goofy, but I like it. I like it. I hope they cook on Chikorita. I hope they cook with Chikorita. I hope they don't cook Chikorita, because he's already cooked. he's been cooked since 1999. Yeah. This looks cool. I am very excited for this game. Thoughts on Megas being X or Y shaped? Get out. Get out, bro. That was rage bait. I'm convinced that the guy who tweeted that was all rage bait. I'm goofy, Zaktoshi. That's so real. That's so real. I am pretty goofy. I'm a goofy guy. I keep going back to my own live stream. That's how goofy I am. And I'm on Bulbapedia. That's also goofy. You know what's not goofy? This guy. I love this guy. But yeah, I mean, I thought the gameplay was fun. I know some people aren't gonna love the real-time Combat, my buddy Zach, who I've got playing Xenoblade right now, and Hybrid, who I had playing Xenoblade a month ago. Both of them started the game, and they were both like, bro, I hate the combat system. I think everybody hates real-time combat when, like, they first play it. But after a while, you get used to it, and you're like, this isn't so bad. And I think that having the element of, like, your trainer having to dodge moves while your Pokemon is also attacking is going to make it a lot more engaging than people think. I have to say, I was way more engaged in the gameplay than I thought I was going to be. Mega Flygon Dream is dead? I don't think so. I don't think so. If they already confirmed that in X and Y and in ORAS, they wanted to make Mega Flygon, and they just didn't do it. Like, they just shelved it. I think that can't happen a third time. I think Mega Flygon is 100% happening in this game. So, yeah. Robert Wolf with the 199. Thank you for the dono, bro. Says, huffing my Megatropius one day, Kobe. Oh my god, how did I forget that? When the guy asked earlier about what Mega I wanted to see. I want to see Megatropius. I want to see him. I want Megatropius more than I want Oxygen. Okay, maybe not that much. But Megatropius would be the most hyped thing ever. Grass Dragon type. Dude, make him broken. He deserves it. He's the coolest looking Pokemon who absolutely sucks. Please, please make Megatropius a reality. I would love that. Leaks did not mention Mega Flygon. Alright, we can't talk about the leaks here. Alright, just as a service to everybody, please don't talk about the leaks. But I still believe, no matter what it says, I believe in Mega Flygon. Alright? So, yeah. Yeah, please don't discuss leaks in the chat. Anyway, that, do we have any other questions about the demo, though? Do we have any other questions? Let me go to my video real quick. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to point out from this. Yes, I'm goofy. I watch my own videos. Stealth. Stealth was neat. I like that it's back. How do I think... That's a spoiler. I can't read that. That's a spoiler. Mods! Mods, please get rid of the leak chat. Please get rid of the leak chat. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, like, so, okay, see what I'm talking about here? See how, like, the reticle is, like, focusing on these little rocks and it moves? That, to me, strongly implies that the rocks will be breakable in the final game. Pre-law, what is the full username? Hang on, hold up. Go to channel. I have to see the channel. Prella Rock 6 with the 10,000 cop dollars. I don't know what cop dollars are, but thank you for the 10,000 cop dollars. You know what? Let's just kill VGC. Give us Mega Calyrex with 3 abilities and 2 horses. You know, I had a great idea that I put on Twitter the other day. My $1 million idea is that in Gen 10, when you use knockoff, you should just knock Calyrex off his horse. I think, you know what, knockoff is probably like one of the most broken moves already, but let's just go all the way with it. Let's make it so you can knock him off his horse, and you just have to fight regular Calyrex after that. I think that'd be kind of fun. Do you think the Feather Ball will be in this game? I almost never use normal Pokeballs in PLA. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be as much emphasis on catching wild Pokemon in this game. And I think canonically, they probably wouldn't be able to explain why the Feather Ball is suddenly back after all this time. I think it'll just be your regular Pokeballs. We already saw the Dive Ball in a previous trailer, like one of your rivals has it, and the Dusk Ball that somebody else had. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure that there's not going to be any new Pokeballs in this game. There's less of an emphasis on catching Pokemon. This one seems to definitely be more about trainer battles. Let's see, was there anything cool here in the menu? Yeah, held items. Held items is neat. I know, bare minimum. Will bait and smoke balls be in the game? No idea. Do I play competitive? I have not played competitive since Gen 6. But maybe I'll play when what's it called? When Champions comes out. How do you feel about unavoidable moves being avoidable? I don't really have strong thoughts one way or the other. Can you use all 4 of your moves at the beginning of the battle without being punished? I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can just rattle them off. As long as they're charged up, you can just rattle them off. I don't think there's a huge punishment for it other than you're going to be waiting a long time for all of them to come back. What characters do you want to come back from X and Y? The big ones. I'd like to see Sycamore. I'd like to see Clement. I think Malva would be cool because she had like that Team Flare thing that was never really expanded upon. This is that Pidgeotto boss trainer I was talking about earlier too. And she absolutely... I don't think anybody beat this. I don't think it was possible to beat that. I hope that's not just a demo thing. I really do hope that there's going to be like actual boss trainers in the battle zones in the final game. It looks like there is with this like rank thing. Like, it says that she's 2 ranks above where I was. So I guess I was rank 0. She's ranked... No, she's rank X. So I was rank Z. So I guess she has 2 Pokemon. That's what that's displaying. Okay, okay. He low-key looks Italian a bit. Are you talking about me? Because I am. Someone beat it? Quit lying to me, Hybrid. Quit lying to me. Hybrid lies to me all the time. I'm not having it. How do you feel the overworld poison is back? I love it, actually. I actually do love it. I feel like it makes the game more immersive, and it makes, like, I don't know, like, it makes the battles feel like they have more consequences. Like, it's one of those things where, like, okay, this is also the part of the game that I explored that nobody else explored, the rooftop. I'm just pausing it so you guys can look at it. There's really nothing that cool up here, but just pausing it so you guys can see it. Won't happen, but I love Alon from the anime as a secret post-game boss. Yeah, that would be pretty hype. That would be pretty hype. I would just like to see, like, any kind of returning characters in this game. Like, we've seen a few already, but, like, Mabel's not exciting me as much as, like, Emma and stuff. They evolved Weedle into Kakuna, then poisoned the Pidgeotto and spammed Harden. How did he evolve? I guess if you only used Weedle, you could probably evolve him. So, that was the winning strat. Interesting. Did they get anything for beating that Hybrid? Do you know? Like, what was the reward for beating the Super Boss Trainer? Because I didn't get to see that. 2 to 5 people total defeated Pidgeotto. That's kind of crazy. Would love to see Bonnie as the new gym leader. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would love to see time skip Bonnie. I think that'd be kind of cool. Legend ZA is going to bomb? Absolutely not. It's going to be on the Switch. It'll be fine. It'll sell 30 million. If BDSP sold 15 million copies, it's not going to bomb. People are dooming this game for some reason. I guess just because Pokemon hate is still big after Exit. It's not going to happen. This game is going to do fine. If it was just a Switch 2 game, I'd be maybe a little bit worried, but it's going to be a dual release. So, yeah, absolutely not. If starters have Megas, do you think the Legendary Trio will get them? Oh, can you imagine Mega Xerneas? I hope for balance reasons they don't do that. I hope they don't do that. I don't know. We already have Zygarde 100%, and Xerneas and Yveltal are already like 2 of the most broken Pokemon. I don't know. I really hope not. I can't imagine what a Mega Xerneas or Yveltal would look like. Or even a Zygarde, for that matter. I feel like a Zygarde 100% just is Mega Zygarde. I don't know. People keep saying that every new game that comes out is going to fail. Yeah, that's been the narrative since, like, Sword and Shield. Okay, I should reiterate, not BDSP. If Sword and Shield didn't fail, no Pokemon game is going to fail. Zygarde 8,000%. I mean, I did hear that there's 250 Zygarde cores in this game, which is way more than 100. So that'd be kind of interesting. Do you think Zygarde 100% will be retconned to be a Mega instead of an ability? I don't think so. I think that'd be a pretty big retcon. Like, they've retconned some things in the past. I think that'd be a little too big of a retcon. Hope all 3 get Megas. Mega's their gen's gimmick. Yeah, absolutely. I think there's absolutely no universe where Mega Greninja, Delphox, and Chestnut doesn't happen. Yeah. But anyway, I think that about covers the majority of my thoughts on ZA. And Sword and Shield was a great game. I'm not saying Sword and Shield was bad. I don't think it was great. But I didn't say Sword and Shield was bad. People don't understand. Like, oh my god, you guys gotta stop and listen to what I'm actually saying. I'm saying that with all the controversy surrounding Sword and Shield, if any game was going to fail, it would have been that one. Never. I did not say Sword and Shield was bad. There should be voice acting? Yeah, 100% agreed. That is one disappointment. I think that voice acting is long overdue. And, like, as few high-budget cutscenes as there are in Pokemon games, like, it'd be like 10 to 15 minutes of voice acting tops. Like, I get that these games are translated into a lot of languages, and part of it would just be the cost. Any Pokemon that I hope don't get Megas. Probably Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, honestly. Or anything that's, like, already really broken. Like, Mega Golden Go should not happen. Like, I don't know. Do we have confirmation as to what speed does in ZA? It refills your move gauges faster. So if you play Pokemon Masters, it's more similar to that. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's about going to wrap it up for this one. We're almost at an hour. Really appreciate you guys coming out for this one. It's my first live stream in a while. Might do this again sometimes. Maybe we'll live stream some champions or some ZA, or maybe just some more discussions in general. So, anyway, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like this live stream, subscribe for more videos like this one, and, yeah, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.